Welcome back. 6:41 now on Daybreak, and you this morning. An update from a Western New York woman we introduced you to last month who checked a major item off her bucket list.
And this morning we are catching up with Lauren Molenda about her journey to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro and her contribution to the local community there.
I just had so much adrenaline at that point, to have finally achieve this thing that I had wanted for so long, that I was, kind of almost on a different planet. I was bouncing around at the top. I was running the last quarter mile or so to the summit. The video it felt like running. The video sort of looks like hobbling, but in my head it felt like running.
After 6 straight days of hiking, by the time Lauren Molenda made it to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, she didn't really care what the last few steps looked like.
Sometimes I hear of people who, are so sick that they kind of just get to the top and touch it and turn around and walk down. And I was really happy that we spent some time up there. We took some pictures. We were able to enjoy the sunrise as it came up, over the clouds, which was just incredible to be that high and know that you got to that elevation on your own 2 feet.
Lauren tackled Africa's tallest peak with the global leadership program, Mountains and Marathons. She and 11 teammates from around the world went through the 6-month virtual course together before meeting up for the climb as a group.
I think a big part for me was sort of taking the focus off of just this physical thing that I'm trying to get done and reach the top, but to do it, surrounded by people that I care very deeply about.
The memories Lauren brought back with her are priceless, but what she left behind might end up meaning more.
As part of this, I've been doing a fundraiser for Girls Education Collaborative. They run a school just a couple hundred miles away from the base of Kilimanjaro, which is so amazing, even though they're a Buffalo-based nonprofit. So that tie is really powerful.
We had done a fundraiser where people were climbing Kili for Katanga, we called it, virtually.
Ann Wadsworth is the Girls Education Collaborative Executive Director.
And then when she called and said, I'd really I'm doing this, I'm actually climbing it, and I'd love to tie it in to your school. It was just an incredible synergy.
So far, Lauren has raised more than $25,000 and counting, which is already having an impact at the school.
We can actually discover water, dig a new well, store it, and provide daily water for years to come for over 100 students.
Really excited that we were able to do this for them. I think that it's going to make a huge difference for some of these girls that really wouldn't have a lot of opportunity otherwise if this school didn't exist.
Now back at home with her family in the South Towns, Lauren is still coming off the 20,000-foot high of climbing her first of the 7 summits. She's been asked to speak at local climbing clubs and share her experience.
I'm really happy to tell the story as many times as people want to hear it, just even to encourage other people to kind of jump in and do an adventure if they're a little nervous about it. I feel very much like if I can do this, anybody can.
One of those speaking engagements, by the way, was her daughter's classroom. She said she was really looking forward to that one. But when we met up before her hike, Lauren said that this was going to be her first of the 7 summits. And she still says today she is holding herself to that, still wants to hit the other 6 in her lifetime. She says she'd also like to add a charitable component to each of those other climbs as well. So hopefully we'll be able to keep following her.
Sometimes I get dizzy running up the stairs to the second floor too quickly. But yeah, more power to her. Well done.